"We spent $1 million on LinkedIn ads in the last 12 months alone," said Cameron. "I want to figure out how to double that spend in the next 6 months." It was June 2020. We were a few months into the first round of COVID lockdowns. Cameron was the CEO of PassSpring, a password management solution for enterprises. The company had already crossed $50 million in revenue in 2020 after an astronomical Q2 for bookings. IT teams building the security infrastructure to enable their remote workers were implementing the solution at record speed. Spartan Technology Partners, PassSpring's private equity sponsor, had encouraged Cameron to bring me on to help figure out how to scale the company's marketing faster. Cameron was as motivated a CEO as I had met. He knew the market had presented his company with a golden opportunity to scale PassSpring faster. His killer instinct was to ensure the company was doing everything it could from a marketing standpoint to scale. $1 million is impressive, I said to Cameron and his director of marketing, Patricia. Most B2B companies struggle to scale LinkedIn ads to that point. "Thanks," said Patricia, gleaming with pride. "We know IT professionals are on LinkedIn, so we've been targeting them based on their job title since last year." "And how has that been performing?" I asked. "Really well," said Patricia. "We're generating about 50 leads a week from LinkedIn alone." "How do you define a lead?" I asked. "Anyone who has filled out a form for a white paper or webinar," replied Patricia. "How many of those leads become demos or MQLs?" "Out of the 50 leads being generated monthly from LinkedIn, about 10 get to MQL status." "That's fantastic," I said. "So about 20% of your leads are becoming MQLs." "Yes, that sounds about right." "What percentage of those MQLs become closed-won deals?" I asked. "We don't know," Patricia answered. "We report out till MQL in HubSpot. When the lead enters Salesforce, the sales team tracks that." That's when Cameron jumped back in. "That data is in Salesforce, isn't it, Patricia?" "I really don't know," she responded. "I'm never really in there." Cameron started sharing his screen. He pulled up a Salesforce reporting dashboard for lead source. After tinkering with it for a few minutes, he found the report that gave the answer I was looking for. There was a pause as the report highlighted the results of the campaign. The $1 million in LinkedIn ads had produced 537 leads, 129 demos, 7 opportunities, and only 2 closed-won deals. This meant that PassSpring had spent $500,000 in customer acquisition costs and $143,000 per opportunity. Their average deal size per customer was only $25,000. $950,000 in ad spend wasted. Unbelievable. "Does this sound right to you, Patricia?" Cameron asked in disbelief. Patricia didn't have an answer. She had never connected her work on the marketing side through to revenue. Understanding costly mistakes. For a company like PassSpring, growing as fast as they were, flaws in marketing are easily covered up. There are so many leads, demos, and opportunities that poor data and revenue accountability go unnoticed. This is a dangerous position to be in because when something breaks, you have no idea of how you should fix it. And things do break, all the time. Scaling marketing faster is always the goal, but doing so without the right data and accountability framework in place often means burning through valuable capital. It is not like flipping a switch. It's about building an engine that is predictable so that more dollars can be invested with confidence as time goes on. After the meeting, Cameron asked to chat with me one-on-one. "I'm a little embarrassed," he said. "We started that conversation by telling you how much we're spending on LinkedIn as a sign of success, and it turns out we don't know what we're doing." "Building a $50 million company is nothing to be embarrassed about," I said. "With how fast you're growing, something was going to be missed somewhere." "Yes, but isn't this why we have Patricia?" he asked. "How could Patricia let a mistake like this happen?" "Well," I responded, "how many times have you looked at that Salesforce dashboard yourself?" "Is Patricia accountable to you and the company for demos booked or for closed-won deals?" "Unfortunately, I've only held her accountable to an MQL target," replied Cameron sheepishly. "I talked to my VP of sales about opportunities and overall deals closed."